Hello everyone, my name is Tabia Mawusi.
And I'm Sylvia Hardy.
And
together,
we're BeLeaf Naturals. And BeLeaf Naturals is coming from Revelations 22:2. That's our foundation scripture, which says,
and the leaves of the trees are for the healing of all nations.
Yes, and together we're going to mend a city and we're going to heal nations, starting with the body. Now, Sylvia is a licensed cosmetologist, and she's also an instructor. She's actually the Director of Education at the Cosmetology Institute of Las Vegas. And she has a phenomenal amount of knowledge regarding the body, especially in dealing with the skin and your hair. And she just has a real passion for wanting to heal people. So she started this company, BeLeaf Naturals, from having a desire to heal a child, was it?
A child.
Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
So the owner of our school, her name is Denise Gallant. Her youngest son, had an outbreak with some type of skin disorder, something like an eczema. And so it touched my heart so much because he's such a sweet child, but he was just really irritated because of this skin issue that he had. So on my way home, I just started praying and praying and praying for him to tears. I just did not want to see him suffer. So when I got home and I went to sleep, I was woke up about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and before I knew it, I was on a site ordering all these organic butters and essential oils and a lot of stuff I had no clue what it was. The next week when all the boxes came in, I didn't know what to do. So through meditation, I put everything together, and the Spirit gave me this recipe. And the recipe that I made that came from that meditation time was called Pure ReLeaf. Pure ReLeaf cream is something that we put in a trial pack that we have here. No, it's in
our pain system.
Pain system.
Yeah.
In our pain system. So in our pain system, we have something called Pure ReLeaf. Pure ReLeaf is for skin disorders. It's all nut free, so people who have allergies of nuts and things like that, it doesn't have any of those things in it. It's actually made from chamomile, which we already know soothes the skin. And then I put in some other healing essential oils. That we have frankincense in there. We have myrrh, because we know those were the essential oils that they gave baby Jesus at his birth. And now we're known that frankincense and myrrh heal the skin. And they also heal a multitude of other things. But that's the basis of Pure ReLeaf. When you just open it and smell it, you just feel healing. It's so aromatic.
It smells
amazing.
Beautiful. And it smells pure.
And it's
it really
white.
does.
It is white as a cloud. It's light, it's fluffy, but it has enough emollients in it that it leaves a lipid barrier on the skin. That might not make sense. Lipid just means an oil, thin oil, layer on the skin, which gives the skin a layer of protection. What happens, your skin is the largest organ of your body, and because it's an organ like every other functioning organ, if it gets cut or anything like that, bacteria and viruses are able to enter into our bodies. So it's our first line of defense. So if you have somebody who has a skin disorder like eczema or psoriasis or rosacea, they're at a higher incident of having some type of bacterial or viral infection because of this break of the skin. Pure ReLeaf not only helps to heal the skin, but it gives that lipid barrier there, and it has a lot of antibacterial properties to it to keep things from entering the skin, so it helps the skin help you and keep you safe and healthy. So Pure ReLeaf is, like I said, in our pain system. Along with that, we have something called a joint relief. Joint relief came to me because I have bad knees. I've did in cosmetology for over 30 years. And what happens is, it's bad on your knees, it's bad on your lower back, it's bad on your arm from blow drying, from flat ironing, so you have a lot of aches and pain. So I went back in meditation. The Spirit gave me this joint relief cream. And it's actually made out of African devil's claw, which is known as a healer of arthritis for over 2,000 years. So it's a brown, it's earthy. I always say if it's brown, that means it has some type of healing potion to it. It's doesn't have a real strong flavor.
It doesn't smell like Bengay or anything. It actually is a really pleasant odor.
Yes.
If odor is the right word. It has a pleasant sense.
Fragrant.
Yeah.
And so what you do is, because it's progressive, you put it into any area that's hurt, preferably a joint. Mm-hmm. You put it into the joint, and because of the African devil claw is able to get into the system, just like I said, the skin is the largest organ of the body, and it actually is able to absorb things, especially essential oils when they have a carrier oil. So both of those are in here, but it helps carry that healing power to the actual source. without giving your body all these adverse effects that you would have with ibuprofen, which ibuprofen does not take out inflammation. It really has been found to cause more inflammation.
Okay.
As a dehydration of the joints. So this right here is going to keep your joints lubricated. You're going to have more movement. You're going to be able to do a lot of things. I will say that my mother, Imogene Harris, lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, Mom. And she was having issues with her body being achy and pains all the time. And I sent her some joint relief. And so I called her a couple of days later and I said, how's your knee? She said, I don't know. It hasn't been talking to me today. That to say that her knees have not been hurting. So the joint relief does work. It's progressive. The more you use it, the better you're going to feel. And what I really love about it is it actually tries to go in and repair the tissue that's been damaged and the joints that have inflammation. It actually helps to take some of the inflammation out. And it's just like oiling your joints. So it's an amazing product to have as well.
I think that's you.
Is that me?
I just want to talk a little bit about the joint relief myself. I had an injury to my right knee, and I have what's called Osgood-Schlatter disease. It's something that you develop starting around the age of 10 to 12 as your bones are forming in your body. Your knee may shed a little bones, and the cartilage forms a knot right at the base of your knee. Well, I recently injured it, like in March. The doctors wanted me to take some narcotics to get rid of the pain, or to not have the suffering from the pain so much. And I didn't want to take that. I didn't want to take it at all. So Sylvia gave me the joint relief, and I put it on the back of my knee, and it seemed to go into the bloodstream a little quicker when I did that. And that was at Sylvia's suggestion. And I'm telling you, the pain went away immediately. Like within minutes, it was gone. It was completely gone.
So we do know that the leaves of trees have been known as healers for thousands and thousands of years before we ever got here. And the reason it's able to do that is because the DNA of plants and the DNA of ours are so similar. We are so connected to the leaves and the trees that as we exhale carbon monoxide, those trees and leaves, they breathe in our carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. So that right there lets us know that we are unified. Together, we make the universe. We make everything on the planet. We are all interchangeable. So it only makes sense that when our bodies are broke down, what do we need?
A leaf from a tree.
Leaf from a tree. It will help us. And so, like I said, this comes from an actual plant in Africa called African devil's claw.
Yeah. We also have pain relief. Actually, that came before the joint relief. And the pain relief is very similar to the joint relief in that it's topical. But it has, willow's bark?
Willow's bark.
Yeah, willow's bark. It's an aspirin, right?
Yes, willow's bark is the basis of aspirin. But unlike aspirin, we are not in a big lab. We're in our simple home lab, and we don't have to make it with hazmat suits on because willow's bark is natural. It comes from bark of a tree. So therefore, it's the basis of aspirin without all those harsh chemicals, and it's able to go straight into your bloodstream and help with aches and pains, topical pains. I noticed that I did something and I had a sharp pain going through my hand. It wasn't arthritis pain, but just a sharp pain. I just put a little bit of pain relief on there, gone. I had a younger child at my house for an event that I had, and he was suffering, saying he had a headache, and I just couldn't think of giving this child any aspirin or anything like that. So I just put a little bit of pain cream across his forehead. I know. Yeah. 5 minutes, he's playing, no problem.
Goes away quickly. It really works. I don't get headaches. I remember being on the cruise and my daughter asking me for some aspirin or something. I said, I don't take that stuff. So what do you do when you get a headache? I don't get headaches. Right. But I had a car accident not too long ago. I've been a little accident prone this year. But I think that's why BeLeaf Naturals was supposed to come help heal my body, right? So I took it and I literally just wiped the pain relief across my forehead, and within 2-3 minutes, my headache was gone. It actually works very well.
Yes. So that's the 3 creams that we have in our pain system. And right now, what we're offering or we're giving is to stylists, because we know that from experience doing hair for a long period of time, your body really is beat up and we're tired and we do long hours and we stand in the same place, or we're over here bending over shampooing. So we have a lot of joint and ache pains, lower back, knees, you name it, cosmetologists have it. Even though they're sitting there looking pretty and smiling, a lot of times they're smiling through the pain. So what we also have is a bath salt that comes in this one. Our bath salts are infused with different essential oils that help with whatever issue that it is. This particular one is called
Monthly Relief in the pink. And the Monthly Relief has the gardenia and the St. John's wort.
Yes, right? Yes. So you just drop this whole little pouch in the tub and let it dissolve. That was a long drop. Just let it dissolve in your tub, and that aroma is just amazing, and it just helps soothe the body. It's actually made from Dead Sea salt. Dead Sea salt has all the essential trace minerals that your body needs. Talking about trace minerals, we have something called a mega sip. A mega sip is exactly what it sounds like. A mega sip. Yeah. You're going to get every trace mineral that your body needs to survive. And people say, what is a trace mineral? What does that mean? Why do I care if I get a trace mineral? What's that? Well, trace minerals are the different things that your body needs. When you look at the periodic tablet, you'll see all the different minerals. So that's what makes you. The same minerals that make up the universe makes you. And because we have over-fertilized our soil and we have over-harvested our soil, we are lacking a lot of those minerals that have totally been depleted. So you might wake up and you just feel groggy. You don't have any energy. Or you have aches and pains in your joints. A lot of times it's a magnesium deficient. What's in here? Magnesium. Like I said, mega sip. Every trace mineral that's in your body is in this mega sip, because one of the few places that we have every mineral is in the Dead Sea. So it's a Dead Sea salt Soleil water, and then we've infused it with some other things to help you have better health. So how did you use mega sip?
Oh, that's important.
Very important.
Definitely. You got to do it every day.
Yes.
I would suggest you not do it at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Not if you want a good night and a good night. No,
you want to do it first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning, definitely. When you wake up, 3 squirts under the tongue. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Let it sit there for about 15 seconds. So we want it to sit underneath the tongue for about 15 seconds. Then just swallow it on down.
That's why it's a sip.
That's why it's just a sip.
It's a sip full of everything you need, man.
My students say, Miss Sylvia, you are so hyped in the morning. Well, because I'm on Mega Sip. So I use Mega Sip every day. Before I was on Mega Sip, I used to use the Himalayan salt water, Soleil water. That did amazing miracle things for me. And I said for the rest of my life, I'll always take a shot of Himalayan salt. Then I got the Mega Sip. The Mega Sip is Himalayan salts on steroids. Steroids. But the fact of the matter is,
it has a little bit more elements.
It has more elements, and it's just amazing. It's just an amazing product that I was glad that the Spirit brought to me. A lot of people think that, why do I have diabetes? Why do I have high blood pressure? Why do I have heart disease? A lot of it is because your body is lacking trace minerals. Let's put it like this. If you're building a house, you want the strongest bricks you could possibly find. Well, if your body is depleted of minerals, what type of bricks are you really making? Sand bricks. Sand bricks, can you build a house on it? Yeah, of course you can. But the slightest thing when you get higher up, those sand bricks aren't going to support you. And what comes out of it? Disease. And so if you have all your trace minerals, your body actually has all the tools it needs to make strong, healthy bricks and help build that body up to be healthy and happy. So you'll feel good. My mom called to tell me that she had a complaint about Mega Sip, because all moms have complaints. And I said, what's your complaint, Mom? She says, I've shampooed my carpets and I've moved my couches, and it's not even 9 o'clock.
That's like the girl that stayed up all night cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah, she's like,
so I was washing the walls. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be going to bed.
It gives you that type of energy, but this type of energy is good, healthy energy. You can use it for the rest of your life and live a healthy, happy life.
Yeah.
This Mega Sip is something for everyone to have.
It's a part of every system that we have.
So the next one we're going to get to is our hygiene products.
Oh, yes. Hygiene.
But we're going to get to you with that in our next video.
All right. So stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.